Alrighty, this one's gonna have to be a fast one since I'm sitting here at work. I've gotta get this out real fast. Alright. Now, if everything is connected and everything is a frequency or vibration, everything, when I say everything, I mean literally everything. From the clothes you wear, to the words you speak, to the thoughts you think. Everything, absolutely everything is consciousness. Everything. Now, when I first became aware, it took me a while to realize that it's not about consciousness, it is consciousness. Now, I was trying to think of a way to explain how to think. Now, if you're gonna bust everything down into steps, like step 1, step 2, step 3, if you apply this to everything, then the frequencies and the steps begin to overlap, which means as you're doing one step, you're already thinking about and starting on the next step. Now, it takes a while to get this stuff down pat to where it starts becoming second nature and faster and faster to realize and understand what's you're doing, what's going on in your head. Now that I've established that everything is consciousness and everything is connected, I'll be able to start to go into depth by what I mean and how I mean that. Also, before you can start understanding other frequencies and vibrations, you have to understand and to grok your own personal frequency and vibration, the frequency and vibration that makes you you, the frequency that you emit. Because not only are we being bombarded and receiving all these other frequencies, we're putting out frequencies and vibrations. Verbal pauses, can't be doing that. Now, once you understand and realize what your frequency is, you'll be able to start distinguishing other frequencies and vibrations. Just like in music, the true meaning behind a chorus or a metaphor or the actual song or album itself. Just like how you can superimpose the Fibonacci spiral over everything. But that's because it is everything. All you have to do is mess with the scaling, and you can superimpose it over the hood of a car, a blade of grass, everything. And just the same way you're superimposing that pattern over something, it's an overlap. You understand what I'm saying? Of how everything's connected. You're gonna start thinking and doing about step 2 while you're on step 1. Now again, that's a bad example, steps, because it's not a step, it's not in order. I mean, it's how it happens. As it's happening. Well done. Throw your soul away. Self each and every day. Live and let live well. So what else I got written down here? Now it's a vibrational, an actual, verbal, everything. Frequency or vibrational overlap. Now, I don't want to teach people how to think or to experience anything. I want to show them that it can be experienced or interpreted in an infinite number of ways, and that you shouldn't let that first impression be your only impression. Just like good and bad on the flip side of a coin. Good, bad, right, wrong. It's still the same coin. Just like with politics, there's the right and the left. It's still the same body. There's no separation, there's no differentiation between anything. You just have to see and realize the connection. Now the connection could be black and white, straightforward, like this is it, truth. There's only truth. Now, that doesn't mean that that's the only way that it's interpreted or experienced. When I go from, and this all starts on the inside, in here, in your head. Once you start to apply it to you, into the way you think and the way you perceive things and the way you accept or interpret things, I guess that could be considered your frequency. Once you can understand and grok, you as you, what makes you different than everything and everybody else. But again, you can't get caught up in the separatism of I, me, my frequency, my vibration, because it's not just you, it's everyone, everything. It's just like that voice inside your head. Now, if that is you, who is listening to it, is my favorite little saying or phrase. I don't remember where I got it from. But think about it, that's completely true. If that is you, who's listening to it? Now, you could bust that down into that's your ego, or that's your humanness, or your lizard brain, or your primitive brain, your monkey brain, whatever. But you have to understand that not only is it a part of you, but it's the smallest, eentiest, teensiest, weentiest, tiniest part of you as a whole up here in your frequencies and vibrations and your tuner and everything that's going on. You'll start to realize this not after your thoughts, that the words you speak, it's spell for a reason. It's a spell. It affects you. The words you say or think affect not only you, but everything and everyone around you. Now you can start to think that words and conversations are frequencies and vibrations. Like, let's say the brown dog jumped the fence. Shit. Now it starts getting into grammar and language and stuff. Now, you can see, you could take the dog, the subject, is a frequency or vibration. Now, you take that and you can superimpose that over the entire, the brown dog jumped the fence. That's a sentence. Now, a sentence could be a frequency or vibration, a part of a whole paragraph. That whole paragraph is part of whatever, a story, an essay, whatever. It's that simple. It's not complicated at all. Everything and anything is a frequency or a vibration. Now you can, again, frequencies and vibrations, you draw this out. You draw this out and it starts to get if you give it a wave pattern, you know, let's say that's the wave pattern, right? Each word's its own. But now you could bust that. Now this, the actual sentence, is a frequency and vibration. Can you see that? It goes that's a frequency and vibration. Now expand out larger. Now the whole sentence is a frequency or vibration. Now if you expand farther, the entire essay or the entire thing is another frequency or vibration. Where the fuck's my projector? Shit. Now once you understand and grok that, the frequencies, I mean, it'll start to become clearer in your head. Another good example of the vibrational overlap is while you're driving. Now, there's so much you have to pay attention to while driving. Even more so in a manual transmission car, because you have the clutch and everything else. But not only do you have to focus on what's in the car's immediate surroundings, but also 50, 60, 70 yards ahead of you. Noticing, hey, this fucking 4 cars ahead of me, that dude slammed on his brakes. Chain of reaction, these 6 people in front of me are gonna slam on my brakes. I need to let off the accelerator and start, getting prepped to stop, to depress the brake pedal. Now all that's happening fucking instantaneously. But again, you broke it down into steps. But that's that overlap. Whenever it starts happening instantaneously, is that I guess it's the meshing and the coming together of frequencies and vibrations. Is what that overlap is. Change this on. Now I just translated that into actions, not just thoughts or words, but also actions. Is there anything other than actions? Thoughts, actions, feelings, you could throw that into thoughts, I guess. I mean, once you start to realize and understand, it's really the understanding and accepting that everything really is connected. I'm gonna stop on that note.